Morning. Well, it's a fine morning, predicted to brighten up. So we're on our way again. And today, the aim is to get to Penkridge, which means locks, locks, locks. Oh joy. Mission accomplished. Here we are in Penkridge. Very busy moorings here. Really got lucky. Spotted a boat leaving and slotted straight into their space. As I've said before, and I'll say again, the mooring you have is better than the mooring you'd like. So I think we'll stop here, browse the town, explore the shops, and relax. So after that shopping expedition to Penkridge and the usual chores, we're off to find the pub. Now this is research because we hope that Finley and his mum and dad will join us for lunch tomorrow. So pure research, you understand. Of course, part of the research is of course to sample the produce available at the various hostelries we're considering. Here is Judith doing her job with great gusto. Well done, a great sacrifice. More research at the Star. This has been a really busy place all day. Boats coming and going to the facilities, in and out of that lock. But like all these canal junctions, when the evening comes, it all settles down and gets nice and peaceful. This is a lovely mooring. Penkridge is a great place, all the amenities, good butchers, good bakers, co-op, everything you need, and these lovely peaceful moorings if you can get on them. They are quite busy. So I'd thoroughly recommend it if you're passing this way. Anyway, I'm going to have a bit of a relax, and I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Morning. Here we are, just off the canal. There's Rich, Finley's dad. Here's Holly. And here's Finley.
Wave. Cheese. Just wave. Wave to everyone.
Hello, everybody.
I do 1, 2, 3.
wasn't that a lovely day with Holly, Rich and Finley? He seemed to enjoy being on Nanny's boat. And now they've gone home and we're moored up at Gailey, waiting for the arrival of our friends Steve and Dee. Gailey Lock's just up there. Visitor mooring's looking a bit full the other side of the lock, so we decided to bail out and moor just below it. And here comes Steve and Dee, here to spend a couple of days with us. Welcome aboard, Steve and Dee.
It's Stephen Stones.
Yes.
And Roger the cabin boy. It's an unusual name for a cabin boy, Roger.
Roger, yeah. Well, a great evening was had by all. Chile was a success. And tomorrow, we hope to move on to the Anchor, the other side of the chemical works. So that should be an interesting little cruise. See you then. Good night.
Here's Steve, last seen going to Market Harbour.
What do you do with the drunkens? Say no, what do you do with the drunkens? Oh, it's a lovely day for it. Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, really nice. And nice to have you aboard again.
Yeah, oh, it's great to be back.
So here we are, just left Gailey, filled up with diesel, filled up with water, emptied the various toilet facilities. Steve and Dee on board, looking forward to a nice little cruise to Cross Green, where we're booked into the Anchor pub later. So, let's enjoy this cruise past the chemical works at Gailey.
Captain and his mate. They're looking a bit sheepish.
And here we are, moored just down from the Anchor at Cross Green. I think we'll call it a day. Lunchtime. Morning. Well, it's a lovely morning, and we had a lovely day yesterday. Went to the Anchor, had a nice meal, went back to the boat, had a bit of a chill, a bit of wine, and now it's time to say goodbye to Steve and Dee and carry on the cruise towards Brood, spelt B-R-E-W-O-O-D. We might not get there today, there's an interim stop, but let's get going. Bye-bye, Steve and Dee. See you next time you come to the boat.
Here's the Anchor Inn, where we had a nice meal last night. Hey, it's the Soul Boy.
We come to the Narrows. It's a cutting through sandstone, so it's one boat wide with passing places. The old boatman used to call it Pendleford Rockin'. So we hope we don't meet a boat coming the other way. If we do, I guess it's like a single lane road. We'll have to wait at a passing place, or they will, whoever gets there first. Judith at the helm, here we go. This is Autherly Junction. It's just
coming from the other end of the Staffs and Worcester, and it's going through, so we'll have to wait. It's only a very small lock though. Stop lock.
Oh, we just moored up for some water at the beginning of the Shropshire Union, just past Autherly Junction. And down there is Napton Narrowboats, where Wayne Rooney's family rented a boat last year and nipped up the Shroppie to Wheaton Aston, apparently. Just seen his picture in the shop there. Apparently, really nice family.
Stopgate.
Nice little moorings just on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. Our geese friends have joined us, and we'll stop here, I think, and then do a little push to Brood, spelt Brewood, tomorrow. One reason for stopping here is that I think there's a nature reserve not too far away, so after we've had a little sit down we might go and have a look at that. There we are, a little home from home, washing out, chairs in the shade. Let's have a little chill. This, believe it or not, is the Monarch's Way beside this fairly busy road. This is all very strange. The footpath seems to have been diverted into what they call the Jubilee Walk, and they seem to be developing a new area of, don't know, wetland maybe, around these new factory developments. Interesting. We've had a big diversion courtesy of I-54, bringing prosperity to South Staffordshire. Nothing about putting money in the back pockets of the shareholders of these businesses. So the Monarch's Way is apparently a 625-mile long-distance walk that more or less follows the route of Charles II's retreat after his defeat at the Battle of Worcester. And here is the M54 for the second time today. That's an awful lot of solar power. Good old South Staffordshire and its footpaths. This is our path through an impenetrable mass of stinging nettles and brambles. So now we've got to find a workaround, which means walking down this lane. Let's try down here. And finally, we've found our way off a fairly busy road, all limbs intact, to find this bridleway that actually is open, not overgrown or blocked off, but hopefully will take us back to the canal. We shall see. And here is the young River Penk, just running alongside the Shropshire Union, which we'll be at very soon. At last, back at the canal. And here we have the M54 for the third time today, and we'll see it one more time tomorrow. And I'm ready for a sit down after that walk. Staffordshire footpaths again, somewhat disappointing, although it was beautiful in the end. Morning. Well, it's another lovely morning, and it's time to say goodbye to the geese and move on to Brood. Shortish cruise, and we'll see what the moorings are like there. Apparently Brood's very nice. So let's go.
Is this a Shroppie wide?
Here we are at the visitor moorings in Brood. Beautiful moorings, but there are two problems. One is they're very shady, and the other is they're a maximum of 2 days. And we need to leave the boat here for more than that, and we need some solar power. So I think we'll stop here for a bit, and then we'll have to move on. Right, let's have a little look round Brood. Okay, let's go for a little explore of the surrounding countryside on this glorious Sunday afternoon. This is an interesting observation. These rubbing stones, grooved by years and years of tow ropes when the horses used to pull the boats down the canals by rope. Okay, time to leave the canal and see what's up that way. There's Brood coming into view with its church, and that's where we're headed. And I have to say the footpaths so far have been up to Leicestershire standard for a change. Very clear and well maintained.
Oh, it's a sandborough.
And up there is the embankment we cruised along a few hours ago. This canal has these high embankments and then these deep cuttings, which means it goes more or less in a straight line. And back onto our old friend the Staffordshire Wave. And the final little bit of today's walk through these woods back down to Avenue Bridge on the canal just before Brood. That's the bit we cruised along this morning just before arrival. And here we are on that balustraded bridge that leads to Chillington Hall over one of Telford's cuttings. We've got some friends visiting us for lunch tomorrow, and so I guess we better research the pub. It's hard, but someone's got to do it.
Cheers.
Well, we had a nice morning. Trisha and Dave came to visit, had lunch at the bridge pub, just at that bridge, and now it's time to move on just a short way to Wheaton Aston, where we hope to find some moorings which let you stay for more than 2 days and are in the sun. So let's see. Anyway, the only way to find out is to go, so let's go.
This boat's still here. It was here last time we came this way. Our old friend, the A5. Makes a change for us to be on top. This is Streatham Wharf. A lot of activity going on here.
Well, here we are, just up from the lock at Wheaton Aston, and I think this is where this little cruise will end. Lots of chores and it's hot, but they're all done now. So here is a hot Judith relaxing on the towpath. What were the highlights of the cruise for you, Judith?
Oh, we just had such a fantastic time. We had Holly and Rich and Finley came to join us for a mini cruise, and then we had Steve and Dee cruise with us, and then Trish and Dave came to meet us for lunch, so it was really lovely to see them. Wildlife wise, saw a kingfisher, watched it, and then it dived in and caught fish, and also turned, saw quite a lot of terns catching fish, and then I saw an otter just swam down by the side of the boat and went off into the reeds. Never seen an otter before. It's just fabulous, and the weather's just been gorgeous, and the walks have been stunning, just beautiful walks.
Yeah.
It's just lovely. It's so lovely around here.
It's been a lovely cruise. So thanks for watching. If you haven't done already, please like, subscribe and comment. And we hope to see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.